Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys. You had the highest viewership last week, so I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Aries out there, so just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, Aries, get in where you fit in, but as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Aries. All right, Aries, you are starting out with the Empress. Beautiful. First card out. I love that for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and you have the Two of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel like you are seated in this Empress energy. You're showing up here as being very kind, very loving, a very good manifester. You know your value. You know your self-worth. I love this energy for you. It's like you've stepped into your power here. Now, with regard to this connection that you're dealing with, there's a connection here that's ended. This could be a soulmate connection. You may not be seeing eye to eye with this person any longer. And I definitely feel like there's something here that ended. And it's still stuck in your energy. There's this sense here that it's not cleared your energy. Divine timing could be at play as well. Let me see who's in your energy. Show me who's in Aries energy. Show me who's in Aries energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Six of Swords. We have the Four of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. Yeah, so I see this ending. This ending's in both of your energies here. This person is feeling a little bit depleted emotionally. They feel drained. I do feel like this is somebody who is trying to move forward. I feel like there was a lot of chaos somehow within this connection, and that's likely why it ended. So this person is trying to move away from the chaos and move towards something more peaceful. Now, that being said, they may be trying not to think about the connection, but the more they try not to think about it, the more they do. I do feel like there's definitely a sense of this person feeling emotionally depleted right now. Let me see the energy between Aries and this person. Knight of Cups reversed. There's still emotions here on both sides, but neither party is really expressing that to each other. I do feel like you're over here working on yourself. This person is basically trying to move forward. You both have all these feelings, but it's like you're both burying them. Nobody's expressing those feelings to each other. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. You don't have to be, but with Justice here, there's a need for things to be balanced in this connection. There could also be legal issues between you and this person. Doesn't have to be, but for some of you there may be, and that's not moving forward for some reason. But I do feel like with Justice here, there's a need to balance things out. One of you could be asking for karmic justice in the situation as well. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Aries. Queen of Pentacles, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I like the Queen of Pentacles here because it does look like you are definitely leaning into self-care. You're really working on your stability here, working hard financially, making sure that everything is stable, you know, showing up for your children if you have children, taking care of the home. This is a very stable card. So it looks as if you both are doing the same thing. You're both kind of pouring yourself into your finances, your stability. There is a sense here of definitely pouring yourself into work. So there's changes though. I definitely feel like both of you are experiencing a lot of changes, and that change was has been brought about because of this ending. Now, the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. That's underlying energy. It indicates to me that neither of you really wanted things to turn out the way they actually have. There's a sense here of feeling, again, it's that feeling of depletion. But I feel like you're bouncing back because you're in this Empress energy and this person's trying to run from the situation. So let me see. I'll clarify. Spirit, what is the Empress here for Aries? Nine of Swords and Judgment. Yeah, you're up in your head about this, though. That's probably why you're leaning so deeply into the energy of work and stability, because I do see that there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of concern, wanting to make sure that you're making a right judgment call, wanting to do the right thing. I do feel like you're genuinely a very empathetic and very nurturing person. Some of you could be worrying about whether or not there will be a reconciliation with this person. Let me see why the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. The Chariot reversed. A lot of stuck energy here, Aries. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, you want this person to reach out to you. You're hoping this person will reach out to you. I do feel like there's a lot of stuck energy with regard to this ending. I also feel like you do want love in your life, but you want balanced love. You don't want just, that's where we see this judgment call, wanting to make the right judgment call. I do feel like you want love in your life, but you don't want just any love. You want something that is soulful, something that's meaningful. And it's because you know your value, you know your self-worth. You're not willing to settle for just anything. You want a deep, soulful, balanced connection. And I think that's wonderful. But you're feeling kind of stuck. Let me see why the Two of Cups is in reverse. Page of Cups reversed. Four of Coins reversed. Yeah, you could have been dating as well. You could have gone out and started dating. If so, that probably did not work out. Because I do see somebody that is new in your energy that things didn't work out with. And it's because that person didn't possess that soulful type of love. Divine timing is at play with regard to that situation. Now, I do also feel like you've let your guard down with whoever that was. And I feel like, you know, it wasn't meant to be, honestly, because it wasn't that soulmate love that you're seeking. Now, with regard to this person that's in your energy, you do have feelings, but you are very concerned about expressing yourself towards them. You're holding back. You're definitely holding back. Some of you are trying to release and let this person go as well. Let me see their energy. Why is the Six of Swords here? Let's try that again. Spirit, why is the Six of Swords here for the person in Aries energy? All right, we have the High Priestess and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is in your outcome. Yeah, so is it possible that there was a secret connection? Because this person is showing up as having a Queen of Pentacles or being a Queen of Pentacles. And there's secretive energy with regard to this. And that's why you were so concerned. You were so upset and worried and all the anxiety. So is there a Queen of Pentacles that is present in this connection? Because I do feel like this person's definitely trying to they're moving towards this Queen of Pentacles and moving away from a secretive affair. This person does keep secrets. And one of the biggest secrets that they're keeping right now, Aries, is the connection, or not the connection, but the emotions that they feel for you. They're not expressing those emotions and they're not letting you know about them. Let me see why the Four of Cups is in reverse. Because this is somebody that I feel like took you for granted. All right, 10 of Coins reversed and the Star card. Aquarius energy. I'm also seeing Scorpio energy. This person is hopeful that things can be balanced out between the two of you. They do think about you a lot, but I do also feel like they realize, because there's another energy here. They realize that in order to balance this out, to have any kind of a connection with you, to heal this connection, that they're going to have to end something that's long term. They could be very concerned that if they do that, they're going to lose a lot of money financially, you know, with regard to court systems or, you know, a divorce perhaps. So I do feel like this person does want to be with you. They want to balance things out, but they're keeping all of that a secret. And it's because it would lead to legalities because of this Queen of Pentacles. Why is this Ace of Cups reversed? The Sun. Yeah, again, it's that energy. They want to come to you. They want to talk to you, but they also don't want to get found out. Four of Swords. They're keeping very silent. So this looks to me, Aries, as if there's a situation where you met somebody. This person could be a soulmate, deep soulmate, possibly even a twin flame. But this person may have been involved elsewhere. And if that's the case, there's a karmic that's involved, and this person's been keeping secrets from that person. So they opted to end the connection with you, or you might have ended it even in order to not be found out. They are afraid of this Queen of Pentacles seeing through. They're keeping secrets from this Queen of Pentacles. Let me see the energy between Aries and this person. The Emperor reversed. And the Ten of Cups. Yeah, you're likely dealing with a deep soulmate twin flame connection. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Emperor. The Empress is here. This person was not faithful to another connection. There's a Queen of Pentacles. That's in this particular reading, that would be the karmic. That's the person this person is already involved with. They were keeping it a secret from this person. And so I feel like you want this to come back together. You're worried about it, but this person that's in your energy, I feel like they are likely the masculine energy. And I feel like you're very unhappy with them right now. You still love them. You still have feelings for them, but you're unhappy with the way that they've behaved. Let's see why Justice is here. So you may have had to make some sort of a judgment call. Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back into your energy. Eight of Cups reversed and the Lovers in reverse. So you feel like this person chose someone over you. Yeah, you feel like they chose this karmic over you. And I feel like you put the brakes on this. You put the brakes on it. You're hoping that they come back towards you. You think about them a lot. You definitely still have feelings for them, but you've kind of put those boundaries up. And I do feel like this was a difficult choice for you. This was very hard. You're not on the same page because this person is afraid of coming back towards you because it's going to lead to legal implications if this karmic finds out about this connection. So they've been keeping the karmic in the dark. But they're coming back towards you because they want to try to balance things out with you. I just don't know that they're coming back towards you in the right spirit as of yet. So let's wait and see. Spirit, why is this Queen of Pentacles here? Because this is in your outcome. The Moon, there's the secrets. The King of Pentacles, that's a couple. And the King of Cups. Yep. Wow. All right. So you definitely love this person, Aries, but this is a secret connection. And this person, I'm seeing Cancer energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Could be another Aries, Leo energies here. But this person, literally almost all of them are here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer's here as well. But this person is keeping a secret from this karmic. And they're afraid of that karmic finding out. So they opted to end the connection between the two of you, or you may have ended it. There's definitely been an ending here, though. You still have all these feelings for this person, but you feel like you have to release them. You have to let them go because the Empress is not going to be treated like an option. So even though you have love for them, you probably still look to see what they're up to, what they're doing. Are they still with this karmic? And they are. Unfortunately, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. But as an Empress energy, you're not going, and that's whether you're male or female, it's that energy of value, of self-worth, you know, feeling this strong pull, this strong attraction to somebody, but they have to make the right actions. And right now, the Emperor is in the reverse. And ironically, they are blaming you for the ending of this connection. It's not you, though. You're just refusing to be kept a secret. Yeah. So right now, you feel like you have to hold back your feelings and emotions. You have to, you know, try to release and let this go for the time being. But again, divine timing is at play here. And I do feel like this person is being very silent. They are coming back towards you. But I don't see them like reaching out this week. They want to come back in and balance this out. They know if this karmic finds out about this connection, it's going to be very difficult for them. They're going to lose a lot of money financially. They could be dealing with somebody, they could have a lot of assets, or they could be dealing with somebody that they know if they go through a divorce, it's going to wipe them out financially. And they're afraid of that loss. They're afraid to basically end this connection, even though they have deep feelings for you. Yeah. So they're going to keep silent with this karmic. I don't think this karmic has any idea of what's going on, because this is showing me that it's still, it's hidden. And they're very afraid of this karmic finding out. But yet they feel so happy when they're with you. You're keeping your feelings and emotions to yourself as well. So I don't think this is over. This is far from over, Aries. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. That's underlying energy, and it indicates that underlying everything that you're hoping for a successful outcome. This right now is not how you want it. It's not, this isn't how you thought things were going to happen, or how things, how do I word this? This isn't how you want things to be. You're looking for a success. You want a successful relationship, and you're absolutely, as the Empress energy, not going to be kept as an option. So it's a difficult situation. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Let's see if we can get some advice for you, Aries. Yeah, you have the Forbidden Forest. So it says you are so brave to keep going the way you do. So this is talking about bravery, persistence, and redemption. Give me a second here. I'm going to read that for you. All right, so your affirmation says, I am healing and redeeming the lost parts of my soul. The brave one, she who persists, even when her heart is aching and she feels she cannot make it through this day. She has traveled long and deep and grown tired, and rightfully so, in that dark and forbidden forest. The place, it is said, where you might not survive. The place, they say, that if you go to, you must return to it again to retrieve your soul. This card represents the hero, who chooses to continue on their journey, not half-heartedly, but with devotion and reverence. That part of the journey that nearly causes you to lose your soul or something essential to your being for good, and then having to return to revive it. Doing the same hard thing not once, but twice is not easy to do. Even if it's just reimagining it in our head and heart, it still activates the same old wounds, pain, and stories. The brave one recognizes that to go on as her fullest and highest self, she must return to the forbidden forest to retrieve and resurrect her soul. This means facing the dragon, taming it, and eventually befriending it. If she does this successfully, she will unlock greater power, magic, and healing within. It will be a redemption and become a significant point in her journey. Pulling the Forbidden Forest card can be a positive affirmation that you are in the active process of this journey, that you are indeed being brave like the hero. You are earning the inner and outer gifts you so rightfully deserve. Alternatively, this card can be a sign that you may need to return to the Forbidden Forest, to heal, to retrieve, or resurrect something of yours. Is there anything you've been suppressing or resisting? You may be at a point where it's time. Even if you need to ask others for help, that is brave too. Every hero needs an ally. You know, that sounds to me like you guys are going through like a dark night of the soul, or you've been through one, and there is still something within that you have to revisit. You have to, pull back to yourself. And it also indicates that you need to make sure that you are asking for help if you need help. All right? I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, Aries, know that you are loved, and namaste.